Today I'm having a tattoo finished. So, so this tattoo that I'm gonna get is it's already halfway done, and is part of a bigger project. I want to get an entire leg sleeve from this artist because I absolutely love her work, and I'm going to tag her below as well, and you'll see what we're working on as well once I get there. But it's incredibly exciting. I am so happy to have another tattoo day. So before I leave, I'm going to give the chickens some treats because they're going to be the most of the day without me, which means that they're not going to get their walk during their regularly planned scheduled time. So they're going to have to wait for the walk. Are you outside, ladies? Are you outside or inside? Oh, hello! Who's coming to greet me? Hello! Actually, we're running so low on the corn that I might as well just give you all of it. Yeah. So, bye bye, my ladies. I'm off to the capital. I have my iced coffee and my bag of food and drinks because it is incredibly important to keep your blood sugar up during getting a tattoo, because otherwise you'll pass out. Off we go. Bye, chickies. So the drive is about 2.5, 3 hours, which is why I have the iced coffee to keep me entertained. And I'm just going to be blasting some bangers and singing along the entire way because that's how we roll. The siren tattoo is done. I am so happy with it. Julia is so talented. It's amazing. I love the tattoos that she's made so much. And it's part of a larger project. It's like I want to have a full fantasy themed, like fantasy creatures themed leg sleeve. And since the tattooing itself only took like 3.5 hours, I'm not that tired really. So despite my hatred for the traffic in this city, I think I'm going to go shop a little bit because I need new swimsuits for the summer. Yeah. Sweet Lord, I am so tired. Oh, but at least I got several bikinis, and now I have my burgers for the road because it's important to keep your blood sugar up even after you've gotten a tattoo. And unless I start my trip back. Tattoo days are fun, but they are very energy costly. I am finally home. It's getting dark and it's almost 9, so it's too late to walk the chickens today. But fortunately today my dad came here and did some work, and that means that he also walked the chickens for me, which is really great for them, so they don't miss like a turn. So because it's so late, I'm just going to collect the eggs and go to sleep myself because I am so tired. Now I'm pretty sure they're all sleeping, but let's see. Oh yeah, you're all sleeping. I'm sorry for waking you up. I just want some eggs. The eggs of the day. You good girlies. How many do we have? And has anyone laid under the coop? Of course someone has. One, two, three. Oh, this is a big one. 4 with a feather. 'What are you doing here? Hey, you're not allowed to sleep here. You're supposed to sleeping upstairs. You can't sleep there. Oh, you're gone broody. That's too bad. Look, she has a naked tummy. She wants to hatch eggs. In any case, we got a full set of 8 eggs today. Good night, girls. Good night. Wow, it is so windy outside, which explains why the car ride was so wobbly. So, I'm done for the day. If I have any self-control, then this will be my last tattoo for the season, because it's starting to get warm, which means it's almost summer, which means it's almost time for the swimming season, and I really like to swim in the lake, and you're not supposed to swim with a fresh tattoo, so that means that I'm not gonna get any new tattoos until autumn, if I have self-control, which we shall see if I have. Good morning. Today we have a lot to do. We have to break Cardi B out of broody because she is still sitting on her nest, and since there is no rooster anymore, they are not fertilized eggs, and I can't have her just sitting endlessly on eggs, which is pretty detrimental to her health if she just doesn't snap out of it. But chickens rarely just snap out of it by themselves. So I'm gonna have to put her in a cage so that she has airflow underneath her naked tummy, so that she can stop being so hot and sort of just the airflow under their stomachs helps them cool down and sort of break the broodiness. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I've already cleaned out the poop shelf for it, because the cage that I'm gonna put her in is quite large and it's gonna be in the way of me cleaning the poop shelf. So it's good to have that out of the way. So now I'm just gonna have to maneuver the cage into the coop. cage on top of cinder blocks. This way it's going to have plenty of space underneath the cage for the airflow that is needed. And I have spectators. We have the cage in place. Now I'm going to make them all walk now, including Cardi B. And after the walk, she's probably going to come back and settle herself in the nesting boxes. So once she does that, I'm just gonna scoop her out and put her in here, and she'll be there when we're not walking. Hello, Cardi B. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, we're gonna walk. It's okay. It's okay. We're going outside. Yeah. Yeah. We're missing one. Oh, here you are, Clara. You see, Cardi B is pretty happy to be outside for a little bit at the septic, digging away. It's good that the broodiness does not completely take away her desire to explore. And she'll be cured from her broodiness soon enough. I actually figured that while I am walking the chickens, I could explain something to you that I wanted to tell you. So you saw me get a tattoo without wearing a mask, but when I went shopping I did wear a mask, or like a very well-fitting FFP3 respirator. And the reason why I didn't wear a mask during my tattoo appointment, the artist that I went to is basically the only artist that I have ever gone to during the pandemic that I have not worn a mask to, because the sessions with her, because it is such a big project that we're working on, the sessions with her tend to be quite long, like up to 6 hours. And when tattooing, it's important to keep your blood sugar up, so it is absolutely imperative that I eat during our sessions. And because of that, it is basically not possible for me to have a tattoo appointment with her without having at least some times not wearing a mask. And so with her, I have decided that I am not wearing a mask when I go to her, because I am pretty much the only person in there, with her being the other one, so that's only one point of contact that is sort of iffy for COVID, and B, because I have to eat there. So that's like the only place where I do the sin of not being as COVID cautious as I am usually. So. And here's Fiona. Ciao. Hello. But because I'm not intending to get any more tattoos until autumn, that means that there's going to be at least 6 months that I'm going to be very well COVID cautious, the way that I usually am. I don't know. It's like it's difficult to explain, I guess. That For the 4 years of this pandemic, I have been extremely COVID cautious the entire time, and I haven't gone to any restaurants or bars or like bigger hangouts with people that are untested. Like the only times I see my friends is when I make them all get a COVID quick test, because I am in the COVID risk group, and the one time that I got COVID, it's still affecting me over a year later. So I do not want to know what would happen to my health if I got COVID again. And since with the COVID cautiousness, I have sort of decided not to take a part in any of the crowded events that I would usually go to, like even like the cinema or the theater or the opera that I really enjoyed before the pandemic. But the one social thing that I have kept in my life during this pandemic is getting tattoos, and I do get all of all the tattoos except for the ones that I get with Julia. I have gotten while masked up, and mostly asking them to mask up as well, and I have been really careful about it. Just getting tattoos is like the one thing in my life during this pandemic that I have not given up, and it is important to me to keep that in my life above all the other social things that I could do. I hope that sort of explains it. I don't think I did a very good job at explaining it, but I tried. Do you want to see Cardi B? But she does not want to stay far from the nest. Everyone else is out here with me. As you can see, Cardi B is back in her nest, so it's time to scoop her out and put her in the cage. And look, because she's broody and she wants to give body warmth to the eggs, she has taken off all the feathers on her tummy. So this crazy girl is going to broody jail. Yeah, you're going to jail. And soon I'm gonna give you food as well. But for now, the food containers are a bit wet from washing still, and I don't want it to get moldy, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit.